In the 12th century, Pablo Picasso was the world's most famous artist. It was in 1937 that he created this well-known anti-war painting, inspired by when German warplanes bombed the small village of Guernica, in which 25 bombers dropped 100,000 pounds of explosive bombs onto the village for 3 hours. This reduced the village to rubble and killed 1/3 of the existing population. This violent attack shocked the world and inspired Picasso to create this political painting that remains just as relevant today as it did over 80 years ago. He completed the enormous painting in a span of 3 weeks after learning about what happened to Guernica. The speed at which he painted this piece of art leaves splashes and mistakes, adding to the urgency of the painting. The Guernica is a large oil painting that makes references to many other pieces of artwork done by other artists, acting as a powerful work of historical documentation and political protest. The symbolism of the painting looks as chaotic as war itself. The painting was made in the abstract cubist style that Picasso invented. The style offers an overwhelming view of violence, destruction, and death. It sends the eyes hurriedly around the canvas looking for peace. Cubism deliberately emphasizes the two-dimensionality of the canvas by flattening the objects being painted. On the far left, a woman is seen holding her dead child screaming, her eyes sliding down her face in the shape of tears. Her head bends back unnaturally to match her child's. A soldier is present below, but he is unable to protect the woman and child. Instead, his broken body lies in pieces, his arm clutching a broken sword in a sign of defeat. The tip of the sword meets a woman's foot as she tries to run away from the violence, but her other foot remains locked in the corner of the canvas, even as she stretches to remove it. Another victim appears behind the slouched figure, falling helplessly as flames surround her, caught in her own hopeless scene. Each of these figures in the painting are hopelessly trapped, giving the work a sense of claustrophobia. A sense of possible relief comes from the candle, held tightly by a woman reaching out of her window. A jagged light bulb hangs over the painting, seemingly representing the technologies of modern warfare, which illuminates the violent scene below. The animals being killed in the painting reference the day Guernica was bombed, a market day full of animals flooding the streets. Decades after its creation, Guernica continues to shock viewers and cause debate, often referenced at anti-war gatherings around the world. Picasso's work remains a reminder to us of the true casualties of warfare and violence.